You are standing at the threshold of 2025. And you know what? This is the moment that you can use to change everything. I know you've been thinking about it, planning for it, maybe even dreaming about it, transforming your life. Well, let me tell you something. The future isn't waiting for you to get ready. It's waiting for you to step up and claim it. And there is one thing you can start today right now that will change everything in 2025. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances. It's not about waiting for that perfect moment when all the stars align. The key to changing your life is simple, but powerful: one daily habit. That's right, just one. Now think about it. The massive changes in your life won't come from sporadic efforts. They won't come from big, heroic moments that only happen once in a while. No, the game changer will be in the small, consistent actions that you take every single day. Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to have more energy? Do you want to create wealth? Do you want to be more fulfilled? It all starts with one habit, the thing that you decide to focus on every single day. You can choose it today, and in 365 days, you'll look back and see an entirely different person. One small habit repeated daily can unlock a future you've only dreamed about. But I want you to understand something. It's not about being perfect. It's not about hitting the goal every day. It's about progress. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when things are tough, because progress will always beat perfection. And that's the secret to long-term success. Don't expect perfection, but do expect growth every single day. Now, some of you might be wondering, what if I fail? What if I don't feel motivated? And here's the truth: doubt is part of the process. Fear is part of the journey. Every successful person you admire has faced the same thing. They felt the same doubts, the same resistance, but they didn't let it stop them. They showed up anyway. They didn't let fear control them. They used it to fuel them. That's where the real power comes in. Consistency. Every day, no matter what, you take that small action. And over time, you'll see the momentum build. You'll see the results coming, not overnight, but as you stack those days together. Momentum is powerful. And when you start, it's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gaining speed and power until it becomes unstoppable. But here's the kicker: you're not reacting to the world. You're controlling your response. It's not about what happens to you. It's about what you choose to do in response. So many people wait for the perfect set of circumstances to act. They wait for things to be right, but the truth is, you don't have to wait. You can take control today, right now, and start making decisions that will shape your future. Take a moment right now and imagine the life you want in 2025. See it clearly, feel it, picture yourself living that life. Now understand this, it's not far off. It's not some distant dream. It's within reach, and you can make it happen. Not in a month, not in a year, but right now with the choice you make today. So let me ask you, what's the habit that will change your life? What's the one thing you're willing to commit to every single day? The time is now. Start today. Change the course of your future. One habit, one day at a time. That's how you change your life in 2025. Because you have everything you need to start today. No more waiting, no more wondering. It's your time to rise, your time to act. Let's make this happen. Your future doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start when you feel like it. It starts today, right now. The decisions you make, the actions you take, the mindset you adopt in this moment determine what your life will look like tomorrow, next month, and next year. Too many people wait for the perfect time to make a change, but the truth is that perfect moment doesn't exist. There's only now. You are the architect of your future. And every single action you take today is a brick in the foundation of the life you will build. If you keep putting it off, you are essentially choosing to live a life based on yesterday's decisions, not the possibilities of today. Every moment you delay, you push your dreams further away. But when you take action now, no matter how small, your future begins to shift. It's not about waiting for the stars to align. It's not about waiting for the world to give you permission. It's about deciding that this moment right now is the moment you take control. Whether it's choosing to work on your goals, learning something new, or simply deciding to change your mindset, today is the day that begins the path toward the life you've always wanted. The person you will become is created in the choices you make right now. Don't wait. Your future is unfolding in this very moment, and it's up to you to decide how it looks. Small, consistent actions are the secret to achieving extraordinary results. We often overestimate the impact of a single moment, a big gesture, or a one-time effort. But real transformation doesn't happen with sporadic bursts of energy. It happens when you show up every day, doing the little things that, when combined, create massive change. Success doesn't come from trying to make giant leaps. It comes from the steady, unrelenting progress you make by showing up consistently day after day. Think about the process of building anything great, a muscle, a business, or relationship. It's not built in a day, but through the small, consistent actions you take. The person who works out for 5 minutes a day will see better results than someone who works out once a week for an hour. The writer who writes 200 words a day will finish a novel faster than the one who writes 2,000 words once a month. Every small effort adds up and compounds over time, making each moment of progress exponentially more valuable. Consistency creates momentum. The more you do, the easier it becomes. You begin to form habits, and those habits lead to greater confidence and stronger results. The key is not trying to change everything at once. It's about taking the small actions today and trusting that over time they will lead you to the massive changes you seek. These small steps are not just tasks, they are the foundation of your future. The path to success is made up of millions of small, deliberate actions. Make today count. There is one thing, just one daily habit, that has the power to completely transform your life. It's not about doing everything at once or trying to change everything about yourself overnight. It's about choosing one action, one habit, and committing to it every single day. This small, seemingly insignificant choice will compound over time, leading to results that will astound you. Think about the power of consistency. If you show up every day and focus on one thing, no matter how small, you will create a ripple effect that will touch every part of your life. Whether it's dedicating 10 minutes to learning something new, spending time focusing on your health, or practicing gratitude, the key is that you do it every day. The magic is in the repetition, the discipline, the focus on one habit that aligns with your vision for the future. Too many people try to take on too much at once. They spread themselves thin, hoping to achieve everything at the same time. But success doesn't work that way. It's the people who commit to one single daily habit, no matter how small, who see real transformation. Day by day, this habit builds a foundation for success. The results don't happen immediately, but when you look back after a month, 6 months, or a year, you'll realize that one habit was the key to unlocking your potential. You don't need to change your entire life in one day. Just commit to one thing and watch how it changes everything. Too many people are obsessed with perfection. They think that success means getting everything exactly right without a single flaw. But perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist. The truth is, success isn't about doing everything perfectly, it's about growth. It's about improving, learning, evolving with every step you take. The key to moving forward in any area of your life is shifting your focus from trying to be perfect to striving for progress. When you focus on growth, you're giving yourself permission to fail, to stumble, to make mistakes. And guess what? That's when the real breakthroughs happen, because growth happens when you push through challenges, when you learn from your failures, and when you get back up after you've fallen. Perfection paralyzes you. It keeps you stuck in a state of fear, waiting for the right moment to act. But when you focus on growth, you create momentum. You start small, you make adjustments, and you move forward. The process becomes less about hitting an impossible standard and more about embracing the journey. Every step you take, no matter how imperfect, brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. Don't waste another moment waiting for everything to be perfect. Start where you are, use what you have, and focus on improving every single day. Growth is the fuel that will drive you to success. It's not about being perfect, it's about getting better each and every day. The power of consistency is the secret weapon of those who achieve extraordinary success. It's not about having one big breakthrough or one grand gesture, it's about showing up every single day, doing the work, and staying committed to your goals. The truth is, most people give up too soon. They get excited, they make a big push, but then they fall off when things don't happen overnight. But success doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort. It comes from the relentless consistency of those who keep going, even when it's hard, even when they don't feel like it. Consistency isn't flashy, it's not glamorous, but that's what makes it so powerful. It's the small, everyday actions that compound over time and build a life of momentum. Think about it, the person who works out every day, even for just 20 minutes, will outlast the one who tries to do everything in one intense session. The person who reads for 10 minutes every morning will gain more knowledge over time than someone who crams all their learning into one sitting. So, when you embrace consistency, you are building a life based on discipline, commitment, and action. You don't have to wait for motivation, you create it. You don't have to rely on inspiration, you generate it. And as you consistently take action day in and day out, you'll find that what once seemed impossible becomes your new reality. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, and consistency is the fuel that keeps you moving forward. Doubt and fear are the two biggest enemies of progress. They creep into your mind, telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not ready, that you'll fail. But here's the truth: doubt and fear are a natural part of the process. Every successful person has faced them. The difference is, they didn't let those feelings control them, they used them as fuel to push forward. You have the power to change how you react to fear. Instead of seeing it as a sign to stop, recognize it as a signal that you're on the edge of growth. Fear means you're about to step into new territory, to break through limitations and create something new in your life. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's also necessary. You can't grow without facing the unknown. Doubt is a mental barrier, one that you can overcome by taking action. Every time you push through doubt, you prove to yourself that it's not real. Every small victory over your fears builds confidence. And with that confidence, you gain the strength to face even bigger challenges. The more you face your doubts head on, the less power they have over you. Remember, it's not about being fearless. It's about being courageous enough to act in spite of the fear. Doubt will always try to hold you back, but you have the power to break free. When you stop letting fear dictate your actions, you unlock your true potential. Every time you move forward in the face of doubt, you're moving closer to the life you've always wanted. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in life. It's that energy that builds when you take action, even if it's just a small step at first. The moment you begin to move, you create a ripple effect that propels you forward. Momentum doesn't happen in a single moment. It's the result of consistent, focused effort. The key is to get started, no matter how small the action is. When you start taking action, you begin to build momentum. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but with every turn, it grows larger, faster, and more unstoppable. At first, it might feel slow or difficult. But once that momentum kicks in, the energy you've created becomes self-sustaining. The more you move, the easier it gets. Momentum takes away the friction, the resistance, and pushes you toward your goals with force. The real power of momentum is that it turns effort into results. One small, consistent action over time builds and creates more opportunities. It becomes easier to stay on track, to stay focused, because you've built that inner drive. It's like a cycle. Action creates momentum, momentum creates results, and results create more action. The harder you push in the beginning, the faster you'll accelerate in the future. Once you have momentum, it's like a machine that runs on its own. It drives you, it propels you towards success. And the best part, the more you embrace it, the more unstoppable you become. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It shapes your reality, influences your decisions, and ultimately determines the life you create. If you want to change your life, the first thing you must do is shift your mindset. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's about fundamentally changing the way you approach challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. The most successful people understand that their mindset is everything. They know that life is not about what happens to them, but how they choose to respond to it. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, they see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and push beyond their limits. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. Once you start viewing difficulties as stepping stones rather than setbacks, you unlock a whole new level of potential within yourself. A growth mindset allows you to embrace uncertainty and discomfort because you understand that it is in these moments that real transformation happens. When you shift your mindset, you stop seeing failure as something to fear and start seeing it as feedback, valuable lessons that guide you towards success. Every time you face a challenge with a mindset of growth, you build resilience, confidence, and the ability to handle even greater obstacles. The truth is, you can't control everything that happens in life, but you can control how you respond. When you shift your mindset, you take control of your future and begin to see the possibilities that were always there, waiting for you to recognize them. If you want to change your life, the first step is to see the life you want. Visualization is not just daydreaming, it's the process of mentally creating the future you desire. The mind doesn't differentiate between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize your success, your mind begins to believe that it's already on the way. You start to feel it in your bones, and that feeling drives you to take action. The most powerful tool at your disposal is your ability to imagine the future. Imagine the life you've always dreamed of, the career, the relationships, the health, the fulfillment. Visualize every detail, how it feels, what it looks like, how you walk through your day. When you immerse yourself in that image, your subconscious mind starts to work for you, aligning your actions with that vision. It sends signals to your body, telling it to move in the direction of that future. When you see the change you want, you begin to believe it's possible. It becomes real to you before it ever happens in the physical world. This belief fuels your desire and commitment to make it a reality. Visualizing the change is not just about seeing it, it's about feeling it. Feel the joy, the pride, the satisfaction of living your best life. The more you practice visualization, the clearer your path becomes and the more driven you are to walk it. It's the mental preparation that sets you up for the extraordinary transformation that awaits you. The truth is, there is no perfect moment to start. The time is right now. You don't need to wait for everything to fall into place, for the stars to align, or for some magical moment of inspiration to strike. The only time you have is this moment, and what you do with it will determine where you are tomorrow, next week, next year. The longer you wait, the more you delay your success. There is always going to be a reason not to start: fear, doubt, uncertainty, or even the belief that you're not ready. But here's the secret: you're never going to feel 100% ready. If you keep waiting for the right time, you'll find yourself stuck in a cycle of inaction. The truth is, there is no better time than now. Every second you spend waiting is a second you'll never get back. Don't let your future slip away because you're waiting for the conditions to be perfect. Life is happening right now, and your future is being shaped by what you decide to do today. If you want to change, if you want to grow, if you want to live the life you've been dreaming of, you must make that decision now. Every small step you take today creates momentum. Every action you take moves you closer to the life you want. The time is now, and it's up to you to step forward, take action, and claim the future that is waiting for you. The truth is, the power to transform your life is already within you. Every single choice you make today shapes the future you'll experience tomorrow. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for a change to come. It's about taking bold action right now, embracing the discomfort of growth, and trusting that your small, consistent efforts will build the life you've always dreamed of. Your future is created by what you do today, and if you commit to that truth, there is nothing that can stop you. So let go of doubt, face your fears, and begin the journey of transformation right now. The life you want is already within your reach, and the only thing standing between you and it is the decision to take that first step. The time is now, and your future starts today. Keep moving forward because you are capable of more than you know, and your greatest accomplishments are waiting just on the other side of your next action.